Winners don't use drugs. Hi, I'm Chaz from Chastastic Gaming, and today we're playing a Golden Axe. And this, of course, is the arcade version. Now, as you might have noticed, we've actually played a few different arcade titles. Apparently we've got 7 credits there, which, to be honest, we'll see how we do with that. Now, excuse me a moment. Alcohol. Need to ensure that I'm well topped up. I'm just having a casual wee cider while I'm doing a couple of these videos, so without further ado, I don't think Golden Axe doesn't really need an introduction, so we're just going to fire straight in there. And we'll go Tyrus. Now this version's so much more detailed than the version that you find on the Sega Mega Drive. Oh, he died. Now, Tyrus has the most powerful magic out of all of the characters, but in turn it does also take a large amount of magic points to actually use it, but I've never really been one to use too much magic in this game. Well, it's really easy in this game just to spam the forward. Just really easy to just spam this particular move because it just knocks everything out of the way. One of the more interesting things about this game is that the exact same engine was what was used to... the exact same engine that was used to make this game was used in Streets of Rage, which, in my opinion, is a far superior game, but for the time, this is a good game. One of the things that this version has one of the many things that this version has that the Mega Drive game doesn't have, is you'll notice that the character here is still on the screen. This arcade port could support having the extra characters lying there on the screen, and they didn't have to disappear as soon as they died, as if that's what happened with real bodies. The second you die, you simply disappear. You don't have to worry about... Nobody has to come and pick you up, you just disappear. If only that were true. Now... But then again, I'm sure there are a few people out there whose job and they make a living off moving bodies. Not that that would be a nice job to do. Turtle Village! Do you think that's where the Ninja Turtles live? Or some kind of weird ancestors of them. Actually, in saying the Turtles, I was actually considering playing Turtles in Time, the arcade version. But I decided to hold that off until we can get some guests on the show and play a big multiplayer game, whether it be just a couple, me and another person, or me and a couple of other people. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying not to lose too many lives because I know the internet is one for judging, especially your ability to play a game. Which, I don't know, as I mentioned before, it's really hard as you get used to playing a game. It's completely different when you sit on your own playing a game. Like, for example, just look at the Revenge of Shinobi play I done. I was absolutely dreadful at it. I'm actually ashamed. I have never done that poorly in that game in my life, even when I first played it. And at that point, I didn't even really understand. Oh, we lost a life there. That big tubby man. And his really awkward mustache. Whoa! What even was that? Hey! Because a woman that size could clearly pick him up. Bonus stage, increase your power! But we're gonna go to Turtle Village yet, next. Our sworn enemy, Death Adder, is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. And it's north, south, west, and Sega, apparently, according to that map. That sounded more like a laugh track than it did screams in pain. kick him off the edge. Wait. And I'll fall off the edge. Come on. There we go. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to use like 100 million. I'm not going to use like 100 million coins in this because that would be too easy. So, how many of you guys have played the original version, and how many of you guys have played the port for the Sega Mega Drive, and how many of you guys have played this arcade machine? If you've played the arcade version before, like, comment, favourite, and subscribe, and tell me, you know what I mean, how amazing this version is. I keep saying port, even though the Mega Drive version was the port. It's just when you've got it so ingrained in your head, it's hard to picture it being any other way. This, to me, is just an updated version, even though it's not. This is the original. So like, comment, favourite, and subscribe if you've played this version before. I did play this port on an actual proper cabinet in a geek shop. It's just as one of those sort of geek chic, you know, all that sort of, all your merchandise and your pop culture references and those daft pop station heads with, you know, those pop culture characters with the big heads. Well, I never really was one to use the dragons. I always felt that the attacks from them were too slow. If they were a little bit faster, they would be more worth using. On my controller at the moment, I'm having a little bit of trouble doing my double tap, double forward A. Oh. So guys, question of the day. Out of all of the medieval weapons, so you've got your mace, you've got your sword, any variation on the sword as well. What is your favourite medieval weapon? Mine's definitely has to be the longsword. Or just something more extravagant like a claymore, just a massive sword. And I realise how that could be taken in the complete wrong way. But let's just take this guy out and a few more enemies here. Oh, you. Lady of the night, you shall be slain. Whoa. Come on, come here. There we go. One thing I did notice when I had a quick, again, I do play through, not play through, but I do play a little bit of the games before I start recording, because I do need to make sure the recordings work. But one of the things I absolutely love about this version is, look how jerky the movements are on the skeletons. How much does that remind you of Jason and the Argonauts? It's so cool, and I would not be surprised to find out that that's why they move like that. Because no other character moves in such unfluent motions. That's one of the most noticeable things about this version compared to the port. All the movements are so smooth. You can give me some health. Right. When you think about it, what does that wee tiny guy need with that much food anyway? I mean, ultimately, it's too much for him. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south across the sea. So see, north, and then it was said Sega to the east. Whoa, no, I don't want this dragon. Though I don't want you to have it either. So, do me a favour and die. So apparently at the moment we're flying on the back of a turtle. Which would probably explain, I always thought they looked like teeth, so that would make sense. So they would be barnacles then, wouldn't they? Oh. Well, I never understood how the life works in this, because it just seems almost at random. Sometimes you'll lose a bit of health, and sometimes you won't. There we go, dragon. You go for a wee snooze. Oh. Whoa. So lucky I missed that there. You see me automatically go for the pets? I don't know, what are they? Familiars? I remember we always used to call them pets. And what is this thing supposed to be? It's like a bird's face with a leaf for a tail. Just get... It may have been made clear by this point, but I don't use a lot. That thing's eyes move. Of course, it's a turtle, isn't it? Sorry, I'm being a little bit daft here. It's just I've never noticed that before. But then again, that might be something exclusive to this port. Port version. Okay. Spam moves. Oh, I'm getting totally owned by the Belly Brothers. And the dodgy mustaches. There we go. Fucking Belly Brother. There we go. Nope. Is that not him yet? Nope. There. Take my boot in the face. Okay. Damn off-screen limitations. Right, I don't really need your magic, but I'll take it anyway. In case there's some kind of uncounted off-screen health counter. Not health, that's not the word I'm looking for. Get owned by my dragon! That is the most powerful magic in the game. And I've probably just used it at the most useless time. Oh. We'll use it. So your choice is, you either get Mystical Magic Giant Dragon, or at the lowest magic you get Fire Butterflies. So either Magical Giant Fire Dragon, or Fire Butterflies. Still only got 2 magic. We have come in close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the Fiend's path to reach the castle. So, this is the Fiend's path. I'm gonna see if I can do that again. This always... Oh no. It's when you tap the butt of your sword on their head, it just always gave me so much amusement. I'm not sure what I found so funny about it. Or I still find so funny about it. It's there, just so silly. It's just dump, dump. Just hit him in the head. Hit him in the head, sorry. Colloquialisms, they'll come out from time to time. Okay, so this is on the back of a bird. Again! The jerky Jason and the Argonaut style movement, especially the fact that they have the shield and the time this game came out. I would not be surprised. Again, I know it's not exactly a marvel of sound design, but the sound effects are so much better than the original. I think one of the main issues is as well, especially when you look at what was done later on the Mega Drive. Like, for example, Streets of Rage 2 is fantastic, but I always look back on Golden Axe being something that I remember, but it's not. I don't look at it as this fantastic top of best game ever, like I know some people do. I think it is important to use your nostalgic goggles from time to time to remind yourself of a better time, but it is good to look at things, go back and look at things with a more adult mindset and I've properly analysed it correctly. One of the most popular cases of this recently has, of course, been Egoraptor's Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time. Now, I do think that it is very important to look at things more critically from time to time. In fact, one of the things I do have to say, which will have to be remedied on my channel, but we're going to do a few technical things I need to deal with before I can do that, is I have never played Link. No, I have played Link to the Past. I have never played Ocarina of Time. And that death that I just suffered there is the death that I've now just suffered. You've all unsubscribed, but no. But what this means now is this can be an experience that I can share with you guys. I can share this experience with the world. The thing that will make the internet hate me because I've never played it, I can now experience it alongside them. So that's just one way of looking at it, or you can go like, you're the worst person ever, I'm unsubscribing. Not that I have many subscribers at the moment. Hit that subscribe button! Whoa. Whoa. I'm just getting totally owned here. I don't think we're going to be getting very much further than this. I've got 2 credits left and I'm not going to be adding any more. Otherwise, as I said, this game can just go on forever because ultimately we can add as many as we want. But the object is just to get as far as we can. There we go. And we'll just have a wee camp on the back of this. Increase your power. Damn arcade machines. Designed in such a way that you can't have more health than is necessary. The Fiend's path was a great, great eagle. We were taken across the skies to the castle. Now the final battle begins. I forget why I was talking like that, but here we go. Whoa, whoa! Right, fuck off, Jason. Whoa! I think I'm not losing to Scaly Bones. Oh no, I'm not losing to a skeleton. Okay, come on, pal. Don't care if I'm spamming, I'm too close to an edge. Ah! Well, guys. Again, it's just always with a failure with me. But you know what? This has just been a little bit of fun with some arcade games. So, if you're liking the content as it's going, just please feel free to put a comment in the below. And if you have any suggestions for future games, then just please fire them over to us. Okay, let's just have a look, see if they're giving us any kind of ranking on that. Your strength, 44.5. Does that not give us a... That gives us a C ranking. Ranking? It's raking. C ranking. Okay, well guys, today we have got a C from the official William S. Sessions director. We've got a C ranking from him. And today I have been Chastastic, and you have a fantastic day. Bye.